the lesson locating points in the coordinate plane, we have the following learning targets. First, I can locate points in the rectangular coordinate system, and second, I can identify the coordinates of a point. Before we locate points in the coordinate plane, let us first define what a rectangular coordinate system is. The rectangular coordinate system is also called the xy plane or the coordinate plane, and it looks like this. It is formed by two intersecting number lines, one horizontal line called the x-axis and one vertical line called the y-axis. The axes divide the coordinate plane into four regions called quadrants. This is our first quadrant, our second quadrant, our third quadrant, and our fourth quadrant. The axis also is used to locate points. Now, what is a point? A point is an ordered pair in which the first number is what we call the x-coordinate or abscissa, and the second number is the y-coordinate or ordinate. And a point is named using any capital letter in the alphabet. See, in this point is named as point P with coordinates x and y. The point 0, 0 is called the origin. It is the point where the x-axis and the y-axis intersect. A point with coordinates a0 is called the x-intercept, and you notice it lies in the x-axis. A point with coordinates b0 is what we call the y-intercept, and it lies in the y-axis. Now, how do we locate points in the plane? We have three steps to follow. Say we are going to plot or locate point A with coordinates 2 and 3. Step 1 is we are going to locate the x-coordinate on the x-axis and lightly sketch a vertical line. Okay, so we have our x-coordinate is 2. We found x-coordinate here. And then lightly sketch a vertical line. And then second step is locate the y-coordinate, and that is positive 3, so it's found on the upper part of the y-axis. And then sketch a horizontal line. And then step 3, find the point where the two lines meet. This is now where we locate point A with coordinates 2 and 3. Let's have point B with coordinates negative 2 and 3. Okay, notice that the coordinates are similar to that of point A. The only difference is the sign. Okay, now will this point lie in the first quadrant or not? Let's find out. So step 1, locate the x-coordinate negative 2. It's found here on the left side of the x-axis, and lightly sketch a vertical line. Step 2, we're going to locate the y-coordinate, which is 3. It's found on the upper part of the y-axis, and lightly sketch a horizontal line. Then step 3, find the point where the two lines meet. So this is where we locate point B with coordinates negative 2 and 3, and it's found in the second quadrant. Next, let's have point C with coordinates negative 2 and negative 3. Step 1. Locate the x-coordinate. It's negative 2. It's found on the left side of the x-axis. Then, we're going to sketch a vertical line. Step 2, locate the y-coordinate. It's negative 3. It's found in the lower part of the y-axis. So, lightly sketch a horizontal line. Then, step 3, find the point where the two lines meet, and we can locate point C here. Next, we have point P with coordinates 2 and negative 3. Step 1, locate the x-coordinate. That's positive 2. It's found on the right side of the x-axis. So it's positive 2. Then lightly sketch a vertical line. Step 2, we are going to locate the y-coordinate. It's negative 3. So it's found in the lower part of the y-axis. Then lightly sketch a horizontal line. Then finally, step 3, find the point where the two lines meet. Okay, this is now the location of point P. Now, question, Ma'am, can I locate first? Can I interchange the coordinates 2 and negative 3? Say my x will be negative 3 and my y would be 2. Will we have the same point? What do you think? Obviously, the answer is no. Okay. Say we have, if you're going to interchange the coordinates, say we have here x now is negative 3 and our y is 2. Obviously, we cannot interchange the coordinates. Say we have a negative 3 and positive 2. They are different points, so we cannot interchange the position of the x and y coordinates. Okay, next, let's have a summary. Okay, so we have here now all of the points that we have located. We have points A, B, C, and D. Okay, we have some process questions to answer. What are the signs of the coordinates that lie in the first quadrant? Okay. In the first quadrant, we can see that the coordinates of x and y, 2 or 2 and positive 3 are both positive. Of course, we have positive, x positive, y positive. In the second quadrant, our x is negative and our y is positive. In the third quadrant, our x is negative and our y is also negative. And in the fourth quadrant, our x is positive, is negative. Our x is positive and our y is negative. Okay. So these are the signs of the points that lie in the four quadrants. Now, y is the point with coordinates negative through 2 and 3, not the same as the point with coordinates 2 and negative 3. Okay, obviously the answer is they are not locate they do not have the same location. So this is point B actually, and this is point D. They are they have different location. Okay? Next, how do we locate the x and the y intercept? Okay. So, please be reminded that the x-intercept are points at a0, where a could be any real number on the x-axis, on the plane that lies on the x-axis. So remember that x-intercepts should lie on the x-axis here. Say, plot or locate the points P and Q. Let's have point P first. Okay. Okay, locate the x-coordinate first. We have 2. And our y is 0 here. So mean to say we cannot move anymore up or down because our y is 0. So therefore, the point is located here. So this is now point P. How about point Q? Positive 2 is found here. It's a correction. Okay, wait. Correction. This is where we locate point P. Okay. So we have here, we cannot move anymore. We cannot move anymore. So this is point P. How about point Q with negative 2? We cannot move anymore up and down because our y is 0. So here is our point Q. Okay. The y-intercepts. These are points that lie on the y-axis with coordinates b and 0, and b could be any real number. So let's plot points R and S. So we have our x. Locate the x coordinate first. That is 0. Okay. Then, our y is positive 2. So we're going to move 2 units up. So we have 1, 2. So this is point R. Then we have point S here. The x coordinate is 0. So start here. And then we have our y is negative 2. So go 2 units down. So this is where we locate point S. Okay? Now next is how to determine the coordinates of a given point. So let's have this point here. Point N. So what are the steps? Step 1. We are from the point, draw a vertical line. So you're going to draw a vertical line, okay, that will intersect in the x-axis to determine the x coordinate, and that is 1. And then step 2, from the point, draw a horizontal line that will intersect in the y-axis to determine the y-coordinate. So we have here the y-coordinate is 2. Then write the coordinates inside a parenthesis, writing first the x-coordinate, then followed by the y-coordinate. Do not interchange the order of the coordinates. So that is how we determine the coordinates of a point. Let's have another example. Say we have this point. Say we have this point. Okay. So what are its coordinates? So we have this point D. Lightly sketch a vertical line that will intersect in the x-axis. So that is, we have -3, and horizontal line that will intersect the y-axis. So we have here -3. Thus the coordinates of point D are -3 and -3. Next, we have this point. This is a y-intercept. It's named as point E. So first is determine the x-coordinate by drawing the vertical line, and that is obviously a 0. And how about our y? Y is equal to 3. Then we are going to write now the coordinates in a parenthesis. So we have our x is 0 and our y is 3. Next point is this. Okay. What is our x coordinate? Our x coordinate is 3. X coordinate is 3, obviously. And how about our y? The point cannot move anymore up and down, so obviously it is 0. So the coordinates of point F are 3, 0. Okay, for practice, you may open your book on page 7 and answer set A, test 1 and 2. Now, kindly pause this video for a while and take some time to answer it. Then after answering, you check your work by playing this video again. Okay, pause the video now. Let us now check your work. So plot each point in the rectangular coordinate system and identify the quadrant or axis in which the point is located. So we have your point A. Point A has coordinates -1, so -1 is found here. -1, and we have +4. So the point is located here. So it's found on what quadrant? This is first, this is second, this is third, and this is fourth. So it's found on the second quadrant. This is point A. And how about point B? The x-coordinate is 3 and the y-coordinate is +4. Okay. Horizontal line is the intersection. So this is point B and it's located in the first quadrant. Next, point C. We have point C is -2 and our y is negative, so it's -3 here. So this is where we locate point C. And it's found on the third quadrant. Next, point D. Coordinates are +5 and that's for x. And for our y, we have +2. So we're going to draw vertical line up and horizontal line here. So we have here point D. Okay, and it's found on the first quadrant. Next, we have point E with coordinates +4 and -5. So 4, draw vertical line. Then we have +5, draw horizontal line. This is the intersection. Then we have here, point E is located at quadrant 4. Then we have point F. We have x is 1 and y is 0, so it cannot move any more up nor down. So we have point F is an x-intercept. How about point G? Point G has coordinate 0, so start with 0 as our x, and then move 5 units up because we have y is equal to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is where we locate point G. And then we have point H. We have coordinates are -4 for x. And then our y is 0, so we cannot go up nor down. So we have here point H. And lastly, point I, 0, 2. So we have our x is 0. Then our y is 2, so move 2 units up. This is where we locate point I. Okay? How about for set test 2? Okay. Write the ordered pair for each point shown at the right. So, let's start with point M. Point M has coordinates. Our x is -5 and our y is -3. Okay? How about point N? Our x is -4 and our y is, it cannot go up nor down, so that is 0. So that is 0. How about point O? The coordinates are our x is -1 and our y is +1. For point Q, for point P rather, point P, our x is 0 and then we have our y is +5. For point Q, obviously it's the origin. It has coordinates 0 and 0. 0x, 0y. And point R, our x coordinate is +2 and our y coordinate is +4. Then lastly, we have point S. Our x coordinate is 3 and our y coordinate is -1. That's it. I hope you were able to get all answers correctly. Now let us go back to our learning target. I hope you can confidently say to yourself that I can locate points in the rectangular coordinate system and I can identify the coordinates of a point. So, thank you students for participating and see you in our next lesson.